Welcome to Tween Talk with Parent Involvement Coordinator Kathy Schwartz. Let's talk about how you can help your tween by taking advantage of Tidal resources.
Welcome to the January edition of Tween Talk. Let's start with mark your calendar. January's middle school idea exchange is Yoga in You with Jenny Bowers-Schultz from Decatur Down Dog. Put on your comfy clothes and come and hear ways to relieve some of that tension that facing the winter months can create. We meet in the cafeteria at 6 p.m. and we hope to see you there. In the article, Manage Homework Like a Pro, they have some suggestions for your tween to use these strategies to manage their homework. Number 1, make it a priority. Have your tween put homework on the calendar and plan other activities around it. Have him note how much time he thinks it will take him to finish. Number 2, identify what works. Help your student to identify what works for him, such as what time of day works better, or if music should be played, or total quiet is needed to be a success in doing his homework. Don't forget to plan breaks to refresh his brain. And 3, have help ready. Have your student write down contacts that can help, such as fellow students or teachers or study partners, that he can get a hold of when he becomes stumped and has a question about an assignment. In short notes, there was an article about write what you read. After reading a few paragraphs, have your child stop and write down what they have read. If this is a difficult task, they may need to reread that section again. In a good start, they were talking to be sure to send your tween off with a positive note. A hug, a smile, or an encouraging word starts the day out right. Rules that grow with tweens. Rules change as your tween changes and matures. Let her make her case for rule changes. As your child goes, discuss how rules can change and that the priority is always safety. For an example, it may have been a rule that they would be going to the movies with an adult. Now they want to go by themselves. Rule changes are needed. So we change it from only with an adult to staying inside the theater until you are picked up, and always go with a buddy anywhere in the theater. Set your expectations. With rule changes comes trial periods. Let your child know exactly what is expected and what will happen if the rules are not followed. New Year's resolutions aren't always for January 1st. It can be any time. Have your tween set 2 resolutions for the coming year. One academic and one related to good character, such as raising a grade from a C to B-, and maybe doing some community service. Post them on the refrigerator and encourage them to continue to achieve them. Better yet, have the whole entire family do this. Present yourself well online. It is always important to discuss with your tween the importance of leaving a good impression on social media. Think about your audience. Before your tween posts something online, have him ask himself if he would want someone he admires to see it and what would they think of it. This is a good check for questionable posts. Stress being positive. It's a good idea for him to keep complaints to himself and instead offer encouragement and helpful information. And like the good stuff, before your tween clicks on the like button, ask to himself, would I post this? If the answer is no, don't push that like button. Good advice for our youngsters and ourselves. Working together. The reason there is more group work in middle school is simple. It helps students learn to collaborate with others, a skill used more and more in higher education or job sites. Encourage your tween to find his special talent that he can add to the group and how to find it in others so that everyone can contribute to the project. Well, that's the January edition of Tween Talk. Have a healthy and happy start to the second semester. Until next time, remember, keep talking.
Thank you for joining us for Tween Talk. Until next time, keep talking.